Have you ever wondered why your dog looks at you the way it does? That look is far more than simple affection from a pet. Scientists believe that over thousands of years of living alongside humans, dogs developed an extraordinary ability to understand our emotions, gestures, and intentions. This is why when you point at something, your dog often follows your finger instantly. Even our closest primate relatives, such as chimpanzees, struggle with this task. Dogs did not simply learn to live around humans. They'd evolved to understand us. One of the most fascinating examples of this connection appears when you leave home. The moment you pick up your keys or put on your shoes, your dog notices. Their ears perk up, they follow you to the door, and many continue staring at the entrance long after you have left. For years, people assumed this was just separation anxiety. But researchers wanted to know what was really happening inside a dog's mind during those hours alone. Studies revealed that within minutes of an owner's departure, a dog's stress hormones begin to rise. Their heart rate increases, and their body enters a state of alertness. Yet something remarkable happens when they hear their owner's voice. Researchers found that recordings of the owner's voice caused stress levels to drop almost immediately. It wasn't the sound of just any human voice. It was specifically the voice of the person they were bonded with. Your scent has a similar effect. In studies examining how dogs respond to different smells, scientists discovered that the scent of their owner activates the reward center of the dog's brain. This is the same region associated with pleasure, positive emotions, and anticipation. Surprisingly, the owner's scent triggered a stronger response than food or the scent of another dog. This suggests that while you're away, your dog isn't merely waiting for you to return. They are holding on to every reminder of you that they can. Dogs are also astonishingly skilled at reading human faces. Humans naturally focus on the left side of another person's face because emotional expressions tend to be more noticeable there. Researchers discovered that dogs show a similar pattern, but only when looking at human faces. They do not display the same behavior when viewing other dogs or objects. This unique adaptation suggests that dogs evolved specifically to interpret human emotions. That is why your dog often seems to know when you're upset before you've spoken a single word. They notice tiny facial movements and subtle emotional signals that many people overlook. Research has shown that dogs can distinguish between happy and angry human faces, even when looking at photographs of strangers they have never met before. When your dog quietly approaches and rests their head on your lap during a difficult moment, it may not be a coincidence. They are responding to emotions they have already recognized. Another surprising discovery involves a dog's tail. Most people believe that a wagging tail simply means a happy dog, but the reality is much more complex. Scientists found that the direction of the wag can reveal a dog's emotional state. When a dog experiences something positive, such as seeing their owner return home, the wag tends to favor the right side. When the dog feels uncertain or cautious, the wag often shifts more toward the left. Even more fascinating, other dogs can interpret these signals. Studies showed that dogs remained relaxed when watching another dog wagging to the right, but became more alert when observing a left-sided wag. Tail movements function as a subtle form of communication that dogs instinctively understand. The height and speed of the wag also carry meaning. A high, fast wag often signals excitement and confidence, while a lower, slower wag may indicate caution, submission, or an attempt to avoid conflict. Perhaps the most powerful discovery of all concerns the bond between dogs and humans at a biological level. In a groundbreaking study, researchers found that when dogs and their owners gazed into each other's eyes, both experienced a rise in oxytocin, the hormone associated with bonding, trust, and affection. This is the same chemical that strengthens the connection between a mother and her newborn child. Think about that for a moment. Simply looking at you causes your dog's brain to release one of its most powerful bonding chemicals. At the same time, your brain responds in a similar way. This is not a matter of imagination or wishful thinking. It is a measurable biological process that reinforces the connection between humans and dogs. Over thousands of years, dogs evolved to understand our expressions, respond to our emotions, follow our gestures, recognize our voices, and find comfort in our presence. They do not simply share our homes, they share an emotional world with us. Your voice calms them, your scent comforts them, your face guides them, and your presence activates powerful feelings of attachment inside their brain. When your dog looks at you, they are not just seeing a human who provides food and shelter. They are looking at the individual their entire evolutionary journey prepared them to connect with. To your dog, you are more than an owner. You are a source of safety, comfort, trust, and belonging. In many ways, you are the center of their world.